Have you ever wondered how the world's second most populous country, India, came into existence? Our story begins millions of years ago with the geographical formation of the Indian subcontinent. This landmass, rich in diversity and resources, was destined for greatness. Prehistoric humans recognized this potential, leaving behind a treasure trove of artifacts and cave paintings. Fast forward to around 5,000 years ago, the Indus Valley civilization emerged, one of the world's earliest urban civilizations. This complex society, spread across modern-day Pakistan and India, was distinguished by its advanced urban planning, intricate drainage systems, and impressive architecture. From the ruins of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists have unearthed evidence of a society that thrived on trade, agriculture, and innovation. Thus, the roots of India, as we know it today, can be traced back to the Indus Valley civilization, an epitome of advanced urban planning and sophistication. The birth of the Vedic Age marked a significant turn in the history of India. But what led to this transformation? Let's unravel this fascinating chapter of ancient India. The Vedic Age, which roughly dates back to 1500 to 500 BCE, was initiated by the arrival of the Aryans. These Indo-European tribes are believed to have migrated from the northwestern regions, bringing with them a new culture and lifestyle. This period is named after the four Vedas, the Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda. These ancient scriptures, composed in Sanskrit, are considered the oldest texts of Hinduism, laying down the foundation of Indian philosophy, religion, and societal structure. During this era, society was divided into four main classes, or varnas: the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Each had their distinct roles, from priests and warriors to traders and laborers. Religion was primarily polytheistic, with deities like Indra and Agni being worshipped. As we move forward from the Vedic Age, we witness the rise of the Maurya Empire around 321 BCE. This empire is particularly noted for one of its greatest rulers, Emperor Ashoka. His reign was marked by a profound transformation. After witnessing the horrors of war during the Kalinga conquest, Ashoka embraced Buddhism. This led to a shift in his governance, replacing conquest with Dharma Vijaya, or victory through righteousness and justice. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism had a far-reaching impact. He sent missionaries to spread the teachings of Buddha, not just within his kingdom, but also to distant lands. He erected pillars and rock edicts across the empire, spreading the message of non-violence, tolerance, and compassion. These edicts, inscribed in Prakrit, are the earliest decipherable corpus of written Indian history. The Maurya Empire under Ashoka's rule was one of the largest empires of the ancient world, spreading the message of peace through Buddhism. This era of ancient India was a time of significant cultural and societal shifts, laying the groundwork for the rich tapestry of Indian history that was to follow. From the ashes of fallen empires rose the Mughal dynasty, painting a new canvas of Indian history. But what made the Mughals so influential? As the 15th century drew to a close, a new power emerged from the Central Asian steppes, beginning an era that would indelibly shape the future of India. This was the Mughal Empire, a dynasty of Turco-Mongol origin, which would rule large parts of the Indian subcontinent for over 3 centuries. The Mughals were not merely conquerors. They were also patrons of art and culture, and under their rule, India experienced a renaissance of sorts. The reigns of Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan, in particular, were marked by remarkable cultural and societal advancements. Akbar the Great is not just remembered as a powerful ruler, but also as a visionary who established a well-structured administrative system and encouraged religious tolerance. His court was a melting pot of cultures, where scholars, artists, and intellectuals from diverse backgrounds thrived. This cultural amalgamation greatly influenced the art, literature, and architecture of the time, fostering a unique Mughal style. Jahangir, Akbar's son, was a connoisseur of art, and under his patronage, Mughal painting reached its zenith. His love for nature was reflected in the intricate floral and fauna motifs that adorned Mughal art and architecture. Then came Shah Jahan, who is best known for the creation of the Taj Mahal, an architectural masterpiece that is nothing short of poetry in marble. However, his contribution to the architectural landscape of India was not limited to this iconic mausoleum. He commissioned numerous other structures, each an epitome of the refined aesthetics of the Mughal era. But the influence of the Mughals was not confined to the realm of art and architecture. Their societal contributions, such as the establishment of a centralized administrative system and the promotion of a syncretic culture, have had a lasting impact on the fabric of Indian society. The Mughal era significantly shaped India's cultural and architectural landscape, leaving behind an indelible mark. The echoes of their influence can still be seen and felt in modern India, from the bustling streets of Old Delhi to the serene beauty of the Taj Mahal. The 18th century witnessed a major shift in India's fate with the advent of the British. But how did this foreign invasion impact India? The British, driven by the quest for wealth and power, began their rule in India around the mid-18th century. What started as a mere commercial interest by the East India Company gradually transformed into a political stronghold with the Battle of Plassey in 1757, marking the onset of the British Raj. The impact of this colonial rule was far-reaching, with changes seeping into every corner of Indian society. The British introduced new administrative systems, legal structures, and educational reforms that reshaped the country's social fabric. English became the language of the elite, and Western ideas of democracy and human rights started to infiltrate Indian thought. However, the British Raj was not all about progress and development. The Indian economy, once a global powerhouse, was systematically drained to fuel Britain's industrial revolution. The drain of wealth theory proposed by Dadabhai Nauroji captures the essence of this economic exploitation. The cultural sphere too felt the brunt of British hegemony. While the British introduced Western art and literature, they also marginalized and stereotyped Indian culture. This created a dichotomy, a sense of internal conflict within the Indian society, struggling between the embrace of modernity and the preservation of tradition. But the British rule was not left unchallenged. The revolt of 1857, often termed as India's first war of independence, marked a significant resistance against the British. This uprising, although unsuccessful, laid the foundation for organized political movements. The formation of the Indian National Congress in 1885 and the rise of the freedom movement under leaders like Mahatma Gandhi paved the way for India's struggle for independence. The spirit of nationalism began to stir, igniting the flame of resistance against the colonial rule. The British Raj was a time of great upheaval, setting the stage for India's long struggle for independence. The British may have left their mark on the Indian subcontinent, but the indomitable spirit of the Indian people turned the tide of history, leading to the dawn of a free India. The dawn of the 15th of August 1947 marked the end of colonial rule and the beginning of a new era for India. But what challenges did the newly independent nation face? One of the first and most significant challenges was the partition of India and Pakistan, a heart-wrenching division that led to one of the largest mass migrations in human history. Millions were displaced, families were torn apart, and there was widespread communal violence. Yet, amidst this tumult, India held its head high, committed to the path of unity in diversity. Post-independence, the task of nation-building was enormous. The drafting of the Indian Constitution was a pivotal moment. Spearheaded by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the Constitution came into effect on the 26th of January 1950, establishing India as a democratic republic. It is a living testament to the vision of India's founding fathers and mothers, ensuring equality, liberty, and justice for all its citizens. India's political journey has been vibrant and dynamic. From the initial years under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, the nation has seen a multitude of leaders, each bringing their unique perspectives to governance. India's commitment to democracy has remained unflinching, even in the face of challenges. Economically, the journey has been transformative. From a primarily agrarian society, India has become a major player in the global economy. The economic reforms of 1991 opened the doors to liberalization, privatization, and globalization, propelling India onto the world stage. In the realm of science and technology, India has made significant strides. From launching its first satellite, Aryabhata, in 1975, to the successful Mars orbiter mission in 2014, India's achievements are a testament to its scientific prowess. Socially, India continues to grapple with issues of caste, religion, and gender. Yet, there is an ongoing, robust discourse on these issues, and efforts are being made towards social justice and equity. Despite numerous challenges, modern India has emerged as a dynamic and diverse nation, holding an important place on the global stage. So, what makes India, India? We've journeyed through epochs of history, from the ancient Vedic Age and Maurya Empire, through the intricate tapestry of the Mughal era, the colonial period of the British Raj, to the vibrant, independent India of today. Each era has left an indelible mark, shaping a nation of vast geographical, cultural, and historical diversity. India's essence isn't confined to a single narrative, but is a symphony of stories. It's in the diversity of its languages, the vibrancy of its festivals, the wisdom of its philosophies, and the resilience of its people. It's in the aromatic spices that flavor its cuisine, the colors that define its art, and the rhythm that underscores its music. India's story is one of resilience, diversity, and continuous evolution, making it a fascinating subject of study for culture enthusiasts worldwide. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this journey through India's history.